I don't. I can think of plenty of people who I know who are talented and smart and bitter and not ambitious.
Yeah. But
their ambition has limits.
Yes. But
they're like birds without fucking wings.
No, they're not. That's not how that works.
They cannot fly.
All birds have wings.
Not penguins.
For what? Yes, they do.
You're listening to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers with your hosts Greg Behrendt and Kane Holloway.
Welcome to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers. I'm Kane Holloway.
I'm Greg Behrendt.
That's Pizza Pat or Spaghetti Pat. He doesn't discriminate on what he'll eat on your bare back or butt. This is a show that's not only about helping you not take bullshit from fuckers, but it's about arguing about what movies we're going to see this weekend. I want to see Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, I don't want to see it. I think it's going to be too dumb.
I can't wait.
I think it's going to be too. It looks too over the top. Like, I think it's not going to be funny to me.
Right. But I like everybody in it. I like the concept that they just can't take this bear down. That's how powerful cocaine is.
Yeah, I mean, it's sort of Snakes on a Plane.
Yeah, but it's got to be way better because Snakes on a Plane is Snakes on a Plane. When you think about the worst movies ever, Snakes on a Plane is one of them that pops up in your head.
But it's sort of a cult favorite.
I watched it for the mere intention of just being like, I'm going to try to enjoy myself, Snakes on a Plane. And then you watch it and you're like, I can't, if I don't believe that these snakes can get on this plane undetected, then I can't like Snakes on a Plane. Like, you still have to allow my brain to believe that this is possible.
Right. But you're about to go see a movie where a bear eats cocaine and becomes a super bear.
But this is, yes.
Which is not what would happen. It would just die. The bear would eat the cocaine and it would die.
It would die so fast.
Yeah, it would just die. It would have a cocaine overdose and die. It wouldn't go fucking just ravaging people. And it's apparently based on a true story, loosely based.
Yes. It's like if Predator was based on a true story. It's almost like the exact same concept. These people go into the woods. They don't know.
It's like Anaconda.
Or Anaconda. You love snake movies. Name your top 5 favorite snake movies. Go.
No, I haven't seen any of them. I saw Anaconda because Jennifer Lopez was in it.
Yeah.
And I had a thing for J-Lo.
Yeah.
I still like J-Lo.
Yeah, me too. Have you seen that? Have you seen that viral video of Jennifer going to her old? Jenny from the block goes to her old block, walks to her old house. There's an old man standing out in front of the house. Her old house. He lives in that house now, and she's got her camera crew with her, and she points at. He goes, "Can I help you?" And she goes, "I used to live there." And he's like, "Oh yeah, who are you?" She's like, "I'm Jennifer." And he goes, "Jennifer what?" She's like, "Jennifer Lopez." And he's like, "Okay."
Right.
One of the most famous people in the world. This guy's just like, "Nah, I don't know. I got a flip phone. I don't give a fuck." I just basically looked up all the spoilers for Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantumanium. So I almost don't need to see it, but I will. I'm not a huge fan of Creed 3 or of Creed. I mean, in general, the movies, I'm like, whatever. I would go see it purely just for Jonathan Majors. But then there's the other, there's a bunch of trilogy enders coming out. So you have Ant-Man Quantumania, Creed 3, and now Magic Mike's Last Dance is the third Magic Mike movie.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be awful.
Yeah.
People loved 2XL or whatever. The second one was called. People loved it. Almost more than they liked the first one.
Yeah.
But this one just shits the bed hardcore.
Yeah.
He goes to London and it's just so dumb. And none of the guys from the movie are in it, except at the beginning, they're all on a Zoom call.
Like this?
Yeah.
But sexier. It's the sexiest Zoom call you've ever seen.
Yeah.
There was so much improv in the first, and I've only seen XXL, and I saw it during the COVID, and you can't. There's so many disparate conversations happening that don't involve the story. They don't they don't move the story forward. It's just hot, talented people on camera talking about whatever. There's this like whole sequence where Donald Glover takes the crew to like drives them to their final destination. And I think he's up front with Tatum. He's up front with somebody. I'm pretty sure it's Channing. And they're just talking about whatever. And you can tell that it's an improv conversation because it doesn't mean anything to what happened before or what's gonna happen later. It's just a conversation, and so much of that is through. I hate movies that have scenes of dialogue where people are just talking and they're talking over each other because they have to. They're like, here, we're gonna pretend to have a real conversation. Go, and then people are having a very unnatural conversation. I hate it, and I hate that movie for those moments. But then when they're doing their sexy dancing, I'm all for it, baby. It's so nice. It's great.
It's a little absurd to think that there's a trilogy of male stripper movies.
I know. I know.
We only got one Hustlers.
I know. What the fuck? That's because Jennifer Lopez isn't as well known as we thought. I saw Megan and Knock at the Door. There's a lot of really bad horror movies out.
Is Megan bad?
Megan's bad. Megan's like if Chucky was Terminator, and it's bad.
So the girl that does the voice of the doll went to school with Mighty. They're friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, she's good as Megan.
Yeah.
Like she's good as Megan, and the little girl that is the owner of Megan is good. Like everyone's pretty much like good in the movie. Megan wanting to kill everybody doesn't make any sense. It's not like Skynet where Skynet becomes aware of humanity. Megan just wants to kill people for no other reason than she wants to kill people. So it's like a snakes on the plane situation.
But they've got to be making a Megan 2 right now.
Yes. Yes. And then Knock at the Cabin, an M. Night Shyamalan movie that just, I don't know why I go in thinking this is the one. This is the new Sixth Sense. It's garbage. I hate it. I just hate it.
I don't understand how he keeps getting to make movies.
He keeps getting bankrolled for movies. He's had 2 that are good. Sixth Sense and Unbreakable. Those are the only 2. And then The Visit's pretty good. And then Split's okay. Glass.
But Split is just an acting tour de force.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
It's just watching. It's just watching McAvoy, right? Yeah, just ham it up.
Yes.
Yes, you can smell the pineapple. There's so much cured ham.
Yeah,
but it's great.
Yeah, he's great, and he's in Glass. He's the like almost the main focus, even though it's supposed to be about Samuel L. Jackson's character. He's like barely in it, but they showcase so much of McAvoy going, and now he's an Irish woman.
Yeah,
it's great. I mean, I love McAvoy. He's amazing.
Yeah.
Anyway, we normally would talk about dating shows, but I'm not watching The Bachelor. I finished Perfect Match, and Greg hasn't. So
I'm watching The Bachelor against my will. I'm at the point now where it's backwards. I listen to it, or I watch it rather, so I can listen to the two podcasts that I love.
Oh my God.
That are so good.
Yeah.
At breaking it down and making fun of it, and also talking about how the players are playing. Like, it's so Christian, this whole thing. It's so,
yeah,
it's everything that's wrong with dating.
Yes.
And heteronormative relationships.
Yeah, that's what I like about The Perfect Match is they like throw in some curveballs. Like, they throw in bisexual women that are there to like stir up the pot, and they even like, well, that'll be a spoiler, but like they kind of play with the norms of that, and then they also like that then is thrust upon the guys in the house to be like, all right, how do I go about being in a relationship with someone who's so sexually free with themselves and identify bisexual, and like, and then you get the then when the girls are making out, then you get the standard straight guy, dude, that's hot, fuck yeah, come over to my house anytime you want.
Yeah. Idiots.
I gotta say, I've been in that situation before where two girls are making out, and I'm gonna tell you, it's real boring. I don't care. I don't want to watch you guys make out. Let's all make out. Let us all make out.
Yeah, like, at one point, one of the girls was like, "What if everybody was bi and this whole thing turned into an orgy?"
Yeah.
And I do like how much they talk about sex on that.
Yeah.
Like how sexually positive and open it is.
Yeah.
Even though people really aren't fucking that much.
No. Or maybe even at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a real...
No, Joey and Michelle are fucking their brains out.
Yeah, for sure. I have when we get to it, remind me to tell you about my, who's on my most hated list from the Netflix dating shows of Perfect Match. And this is all of them, even the people that didn't make it onto Perfect Match. I have a list, and I have the king shit to this day. And there's a lot of people fucking up and doing dumb shit and being shitty, but king shit is Damien. And then the list sort of moves depending on who does what.
Yeah.
But Damien is just a nightmare. And I can't hear one more person say how good of a heart he has. Now, I don't know him. I've never met him, but I've listened to him talk. I've listened to him talk to men and women, and I hate the way he talks to both of them. I hate it. And so he's king dipshit for me. And then the rest sort of follow. And they all have a very similar trait. They all think they know other people well enough to talk about how they're feeling. Like specifically, yeah. I'm going to tell you exactly how you're feeling. I'm going to even cut you off mid-sentence so I can tell you how you're feeling.
Yeah.
It drives me fucking crazy. Every time he opens his mouth, even if it's to agree with somebody, I'm like, shut the fuck up, Damien. I say it out loud every time. I'm so glad I'm not watching that show anymore. Specifically because of him.
I can't wait to finish it. I really like it.
Yeah, me too. I like it a lot.
I love it. It's a great show.
Drives me nuts. I can't stand him. I had my Going Dutch show. Was it 2 weeks ago when this comes out? It was great. Everyone did well. Everyone did great on the show. Audience members were awesome. Big shout out to the PV Backyard guys for helping me produce this. And we got another one coming up March 23rd. So we'd love for you guys to come out if you're in the San Diego area. But it's my dating comedy show where people send in dating. Once you buy a ticket, you're prompted to send a dating question, date advice question. And one person who bought a ticket decided to ask like 4. And so we're going to go through each of them. And Pat, you can even answer if these apply to you. The first one does apply to Pat. What is a time when you acted like a fuckboy?
What is the time I acted? Last night, motherfucker.
I'm gonna look this up. Traits of a fuckboy, just so I have a handle on. I mean, we get 6 pretty clear signs you're dating a fuckboy. So here's what is a fuckboy? Fuckboys are all around us, unfortunately. If you don't know what we're talking about, Urban Dictionary defines them as a guy who will tell a girl anything to get them to hook up with them. A complete jerk who flirts with multiple girls at a time and makes them all believe they're individually special.
Isn't that also called dating?
That's called dating. He refuses to put a label on it. That's the first sign. Needing a few months to figure out how you feel or if you see a future with someone that's totally in the realm of healthy behavior. But refusing to call you his girlfriend after months of seeing each other, talks of exclusivity and endless promises. This is a classic fuckboy behavior. Let's not put a label on it. You know, who cares what we are? That kind of thing. I guess if you would, I had this with somebody, but I tried to like put us in the friends with benefits zone, and she was pushing pretty hard for the relationship. And we sort of just had like this unstoppable force, immovable object kind of thing where it's like, I kept trying to keep us just fuck buddies, and she kept trying to push us into relationships. And then eventually I had to blow it up. I think that applies, but I've never said to someone I want them to be my girlfriend and didn't mean it.
No, I haven't either. I don't think I was too much of I don't think I was a fuckboy.
No? He lies. If you're constantly catching him in lies, deceit, and strange behaviors, he's a fuckboy.
I mean, I was always really pretty open with everybody.
Yeah, me too. I'm very open.
I was always like, this is just casual or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. He's weird about his phone. This is a thing I'm noticing getting out of a relationship where we never really looked at our phone, like looked at each other's phones. There was never that need. And then that's like a huge red flag. So I'm always aware of how, like, or at a certain point, I was always sort of aware of how I was touching my phone, even though there's nothing on it that I would ever be ashamed of. But like, you know, I was like, someone was making me aware that like, if you turn your phone screen down onto like the table, so they can't, like, if you're texting on your phone and then you put it down so they can't see whatever message pops up from whoever the message might be popping up, big red flag. And it's just so these little tiny little intricacies of how people behave that then that could be totally harmless. They're just like, oh, I'm just going to put my phone down on the table. But in someone else's head, they're like, they're fucking cheating on me. Won't let you hold his phone just to check the time. Won't let you see his notifications. Here's a note. He won't introduce you to his friends or loved ones. I've met Amira many times. Oh my God. You know what I just realized? Pat, we've never met Pat's girlfriend.
I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Pat and I go out.
What the fuck? This is bullshit.
Yeah, we go to dinners and stuff.
This one applies to Greg. He's full of excuses. The fuckboy always has a library of excuses for why they can't show up for you, physically or emotionally. Can't make it to your big art gallery opening. Who the fuck are you dating? Art gallery opening. And the sixth sign, it always comes back to sex. Does he seem to only exist past 10 p.m.? He wants sex. Do all text messages devolve into sex messages? That's a clear, that's a real clear sign of fuckboyism. I feel like everyone has the potential to do that for sure. Like I have the potential to do that. And we all do. Fuck girls too. Like fuck boy, fuck girls. If you can sense someone likes you more than you like them, you can pretty much get away with murder until they come to their senses.
Right.
But that still takes a while too. That takes a while on their end.
Yeah, totally.
So I can't really answer that one. What is the most passive aggressive thing a date has ever said or done to you?
Was passive aggressive?
Yeah.
God, I haven't been on a date in 22 years.
So what's the most passive aggressive way your wife has ever said to you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Passive aggressive. Passive aggressive is also the fuckboy of emotions. It's just so sometimes you just like don't even hear it. Whatever the thing is, Like I had somebody comment on my body and it took me like a full minute. Actually, I was dating a girl who I was like working swing shift at this hazardous waste company when I was like 19, and I was dating this girl, and I asked her what she was doing the night before, like how her night was, and she was like, I was hanging out with Leo. I was at his place, and then I fell asleep there, and I was like, cool, right on. And then we finished our conversation. I got off and I got on my forklift and I started driving. It was like 20 minutes later. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck? What did she just tell me? What did she just tell me? And so when I got off, I went straight to her house and I was like, you can't spend the night at Leo's. That guy so badly wants to sleep with you. Like, is there something going on? And she was like, no, there's nothing going on. It's just like, he's there for me. Like she kept doing little things where I didn't hear them. I was just like, I'm there for you. And then all of a sudden I'm like, So I broke up with her on that spot because she kept saying like, there's nothing going on. There's nothing going on. And then I think it was like 2 weeks later, they started dating each other.
I was having a one-night stand with a girl and she said, I like your body. It looks like you used to work out.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And I sort of didn't hear it either until we were fucking.
I wish my shirt was on. I wish I wasn't wearing this fucking shirt. Yeah. Yeah, I think I had a date, some girl I was seeing, and I was like, should we order dessert? And she was like, well, I don't know. Aren't you trying to work on a six-pack? I mean, out of the two of us, there's only one person here with a six-pack. And I was like, yeah, but I want cake. And then on the drive home, I was like, did this motherfucker just fat shame me? Oh my God. Passive aggressive shit is just like I like to think I'm smarter than I am, but if you can sneak a good diss in me, you know, through that passive aggressive thing, I won't hear it for a while. My brain takes a long time to process that shit. Okay, what's the nicest way to dump someone? Ghost them.
Ghost them.
Oh, God.
There is no good way to dump somebody.
There's no nice way.
There's a right way.
Yeah.
Like being forthright and honest and not cruel and not over explaining.
Yeah.
And sort of sticking to your ground and just saying, look, there's no spark or whatever. But it's still going to hurt.
Yeah. The nicest way too to dump somebody is to dump them and then not get back together with them. And so you guys dump each other again, like consistently breaking up and getting back together. The nicest way is to break up the one time. Just break up the one time. Don't continually create this fucking toxic tornado where you're coming together and then you're breaking up and then you're coming together and then you're breaking up. Just leave each other alone. All right. You're not good for each other. The sex can't be that good. You can have sex with someone else that's nice. How soon into a first date can you tell if there's a spark? That's the last question.
No, I don't know. How soon into a first date?
Well, when you and I got coffee, I knew there was something between us.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, right after we ordered coffee. Like I knew there was a spark when I met Amira.
Yeah.
Even though it took a while for something to happen, but I felt a spark when I met her. So it could be right away.
Yeah. I started dating a girl. We got into we weren't interested in each other at all, and we got into this argument over the placement of silverware in a kitchen. And I was adamant it belonged on the island, and she was like, it needs to be near the sink. And we fought back and forth, playfully fought, and it got like louder and more aggressive. And like after that, everyone thought we hated each other, but we just felt, I remember thinking like, ooh, I like this girl. Like we had this fake play argument over the placement of silverware, and it was like the most fun conversation I'd had in a long time in the course of meeting people like out here in San Diego. And so I just sort of knew through that conversation, I got something with this person, even if I don't know it's romantic. It's just sort of like you just go, ooh, when they're in the room, I want to be next to them.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty good sign, you know?
Yeah.
You know, the other thing about perfect match before we get out of here, I don't feel like there's any of that, what we just said. I really don't feel like any of them will make it past the show. Like,
no.
You know, like we're not, I do actually really want to see a show where people meet and there's this clear, like, holy shit, they belong together kind of feeling. Like Dom and Georgia. First of all, Dom is the most boring guy ever. And Georgia lights up her room. They don't belong together even a little bit. But the rest of them are kind of like that. Even their loud personalities, I feel like there's just nothing there. It's all surface. It just, give me some, I want more, Greg.
Yeah, but that's because we're dealing with some of the dumbest people that have ever drawn breath.
I know. I want Chloe on the show. I want to bring Chloe on the show. I want to hear her thoughts. and musings about the reality show as someone who has proclaimed herself to be dumb, like to be hot and dumb.
Yeah, and what's her name that ends up leaving? It was my favorite. Was Inez.
Oh yeah, Inez would be great. I would love to hear
her own show where she just explains things about America.
She does. Yeah, you'll like the final episode.
Good. We'll be right back.
This is the theme song for What Does This Mean song. The theme song for What Does This Mean song. We'll read a self-help quote, and they're definitely not memes. Memes are something completely different than quotes. Quotes are supposed to help you through all the bullshit in your life. And memes are like that poster of that cat hanging from a tree. And it says, hang in there, baby, or Monday. Am I right? Mondays, am I right? So if you can think of a different title, then we'll probably change it.
What does this mean? It's the inspirational quote segment where we inspire each other with quotes. I have 3. I don't think we're going to like any of them.
First off, I'd like to inspire the audience, the listener.
Mm-hmm.
Write the fuck in.
Write the fucking show.
Write the fucking show.
What are you doing over there? Write the.
Everybody's got a problem. Let's hear about it.
Let's hear about your problem.
Don't you want to hear us idiots talk about what's going on with you?
Yeah, us hot idiots.
Are you telling me we're out of memes?
Yeah, come on.
Send a meme.
Send a meme. Send your questions. Call in the show. What's that number?
DTBFF podcast@gmail.com.
It's not hard. It's not hard. I don't.
What's our Instagram? DTBFF
podcast. Mark Wahlberg. Here. Dude, what are you doing? Send
Are you fucking afraid?
Yeah, you need
Send something in because I would love it.
I have a meme here. Listen to me. You guys ready for this? Protect yourself from your own thoughts.
That's the whole meme?
That's the whole thing. I looked up, this is why they're here. These 3 are here. I look up inspirational quotes, and these are the 3 that pop up, which is not good. Because if people are looking for inspiration and they go to Instagram and they look it up, they can find these. And if you're in a bad mood or you're feeling like dog shit and you read this will not help you. It'll put you further down. This one says, it's okay. I knew you'd leave anyway. Everyone does.
Oh, God.
What victim wrote that?
I know. What the fuck? And then this is my last one. In my dreams, you are mine. But in my life, you are just a dream.
That's sad.
It's the saddest shit. I wrote in to the search engine. Inspirational quotes, not quotes that make you want to end your life.
Every one of those quotes, the person that wrote the quote needs to get involved in some hymns or some hers.
You having hair growth problems and depression? Get some hymns. Erectile dysfunction? Get some hymns.
Yeah. Are you depressed because you're just depressed? Get some hers.
Get some hers. Get some hers.
Those are 3 terrible memes.
I know, they're just the worst. I hated every second of that. What do you got, Greg?
I just have one, and I think I like it. Intelligence without ambition is a bird without wings.
Mm-hmm. No.
You gotta have some ambition.
But if you're a bird without wings, that doesn't make you a bird. You're just a lump. It's just a lump. A bird without wings, that doesn't apply. That can't apply.
Yeah, you're a bird without wings.
No, you're a bird who doesn't use his wings. Because what if that bird decides it wants to fly? It's fucked.
There's some flightless birds without wings?
No, all birds have wings. They just don't fly. All birds have wings.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, they do. Penguins don't fly, but they still have their flapper wings. They still have like wings.
Those aren't wings. Those are arms. They're not made out of feather.
Birds. Can you say it again, the first part of it?
Yeah, hang on. I lost it. Hang on. Intelligence without ambition.
Uh-huh.
So that's without. That's just intelligence.
Without ambition. Yeah.
Is a bird without wings.
But you could get ambition at any time. If somebody offers your intelligent ass something that you want, a goal or a path towards your goal that you've always wanted, you can then gain the ambition to get towards your goal. If you're a bird,
I can think of plenty of people who I know who are talented and smart and bitter,
right,
and not ambitious.
Yeah. But
their ambition has limits.
Yes. But
they're like birds without fucking wings.
No, they're not. That's not how that works.
Cannot fly.
All birds have wings.
Not penguins.
For what? Yes, they do.
No, those are flappers.
Those are flapper wings. They're still within
wings.
They're in the wing family.
Wings are made of feathers. They're appendages.
Dude. All birds have wings, and for the ambition of a bird to fly who doesn't have wings, they can't fly. And and those are their arms. So it's not like they can even design wings. They just are walking around. They're just a feathery lump of shit. But it can't. This is the sandwich thing all over again, because I can't get past the fact that the bird doesn't have wings.
Yeah, the bird doesn't have wings.
Pat, what do you have?
Oh, let's see here. I got one here. This is not true. You'll always win when you move with love and genuine intentions. Always.
Ugh, somebody said it in our Discord recently. They hate a meme that's unsure of itself. And that one's definitely unsure of itself.
Yeah.
It doesn't have wings.
To describe, you can't have love is not a thing. Like, fuck you.
Yeah. That's
an intention.
Yeah. Nope. No good.
Mm-mm. And then we've got, this one is Too long. Don't like it. It's from Mindset Therapy. Did you really have a bad day, or did you have 10 to 20 minutes where you let your thoughts run undisciplined, which led you to have a bad vibe that let carry you away? Come on, you run this shit. Pay attention.
Wow.
First off, I don't like it when anybody tells me I run this shit.
I don't run this shit.
Because I feel like the next thing they're going to say is that we're bad bitches.
Yeah.
I'm tired of bad bitches. I'm tired of running this shit.
Yep.
I'm tired of queens and short kings.
Short kings are the worst.
I'm so tired of all of this fucking semi-hostile motivational speak.
I do hate that. You know the gym? Do you know the gym guy on TikTok that goes around yelling at people to go to the gym?
No.
There's this big, huge, buff dude on TikTok. This guy is enormous. And he comes around with his coffee and his long Thor-like blonde hair and his big bushy beard. And he spits his coffee out and he goes, go to the fucking gym. Go for a full minute straight. Go to the gym. Go to the fucking gym. Go to the gym. And he's like angry. Why aren't you at the gym? Or then he'll be like working out. He'll be like twirling a fucking baton. And he's just like, why aren't you at the gym right now? Why aren't you at the gym? And it's also like, I could be at the gym. Maybe I'm on the cycle fucking looking at my phone, trying to pass the time. Don't fucking yell at me. And he's so aggressive. And I've stitched his shit a couple of times where I'm like, why don't you mind your fucking business, guy? Hey, guy, maybe I don't want to go to the gym. Maybe I don't have money for the gym. Maybe I don't have wings or legs. You ever think of that? Maybe I'm intelligent, but I don't have any ambition. Shut the fuck up and stop yelling at me to be better than I am.
I hate him.
I hate him.
Go to the gym. See, like for me, like I go to the gym.
Ooh.
When I like the gym on the ship that I've done cruises on is the size of an Equinox.
Oh, wow.
It's fucking huge. There's 2 of everything.
Damn.
There's 2 of every machine. There's 5 bikes. There's 20 fucking treadmills. It's amazing. And I go every day, but I don't tell people that. And it doesn't make me a better person.
No.
And it doesn't make me smart.
Nope.
And I don't believe you also have to go.
No, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. It's just something I do for myself so that I feel better and I'm clear-headed.
Yeah, it really helps me. I hate working out in the morning, but I've started to do it, and I do feel better throughout my day.
Yeah.
I do feel a lot better.
Yeah, but I wouldn't tell anyone on this podcast to go to the gym.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
and
I sort of hate the gym.
Yeah.
Even though I go
to Planet Fitness. The thing I like most about Planet Fitness is not the Tootsie Rolls or the pizza parties that you get, which I feel is the antithesis of the gym culture. But it's the fact that they have all these rules for what you're not allowed to do at any other kind of gym. They have like, they have a lunk alarm. You can't like slam down the weights. Like you can't put too much weight on. And then when you come down, you can't slam it down and grunt because that's alarming. And one of their other rules is like everyone belongs, which I feel like that should be true at every gym. It shouldn't just be at this gym. But apparently there's segregational gyms in this world that make people feel like they don't belong, I guess. I don't know. The gym for me is a place where if I'm in shape, I feel like I belong. And if I'm not in shape, then I don't feel like I belong. But that's on me. No one really ever at the gym has ever made me feel like I don't belong. Most people, to me, and this is just me, keep to themselves where they're at the gym. But at Planet Fitness, they have a whole thing where like we're inclusive. Anyone can work out here and anything they want. But if you do fucking slam down your weights. They will hit a button that sounds off a lunk alarm and puts full focus on you being too loud. Which again, I think ruins their entire their entire rule basis of how everyone belongs. Maybe I just put too much weight on, but they will hit that alarm and then single you out, and then maybe even ask you to leave. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
But they're cheap, so that's why I go there.
Yeah,
they're cheap.
It's cheap. It's the cheapest, and you get all the shit you get at a gym, but you can't just be going. You can't. It's intimidating. Oh, another rule: no gallon jugs of water. I don't.
Somebody just made a list of arbitrary shit that bugged them.
Yep.
You know what I don't like? I don't like seeing dudes with big jugs of water.
Well, as always, I've got a couple of real man quotes.
Yeah.
We've got real friends have the same enemies.
Nah. No, they don't.
Well, we all hate real man quotes.
Oh my God. And that way you're right, which makes him right. Oh no. Greg, what did you do?
I don't know.
What did you do, Greg?
The universe is folding in on itself.
And then I think I'll close out with this one, also from Real Man Quotes. Don't be proud if everyone wants you. Cheap items have many buyers.
I can't describe how much I hate this guy.
I know. I don't even know where it's pointed at anymore, because it used to feel like it was pointed at women and beta males, but now it kind of feels like a shotgun blast where it's just scattered everywhere. It just he just sort of scatters it everywhere. I don't feel like he's speaking to alpha or sigma males. I don't feel like he's trying to inspire betas to be more alpha. I don't rightly know what who is this for? Who is he doing it for anymore? Because it feels like it's just for him, but even he doesn't know what he's doing it. It's hard to make fun of now because he's just kind of saying his thoughts. This is his journal.
And yet somebody is reading it and then putting a heart.
Yeah. You get me, man. No one gets me like you. Segment 3 energy. You know, I feel like we're coasting along at a good segment 2 energy, and I would like to bring it up, but I haven't had enough caffeine.
I know. I didn't make a coffee. I'm on my second Spindrift. Do you drink Spindrift?
What's Spindrift?
Do you drink mineral? I mean, like LaCroix.
Yeah.
You drink that? Like you like those kind of beverages?
I do.
Yeah. This one, there's like 5 calories worth of real juice in the drink, but it's not sweetened. So the grapefruit tastes like an actual grapefruit. It's super tart.
Okay.
And I love them. The girls hate them.
So they're all for you then.
They're all
perfect.
Yeah, my friend turned me on to them. Spindrift, man, it's where it's at.
Spindrift. All right, I'll check out some Spindrift. Because I got mango LaCroix the other day.
Yeah.
And Trader Joe's has a really good raspberry lime.
Yes, I love the raspberry lime, and they have a blueberry lime as well.
I just got the blueberry one the other day. Really good. So big into soda waters. With that said, let's get into our Reddit remix. Reddit remix. Am I the asshole for not waking up my girlfriend for her exam after I overheard her calling me a little bitch? My girlfriend has online summer courses and she had an exam for one of them this morning. I usually wake her up for pretty much everything because she sleeps through her phone alarm no matter how long it buzzes or how many she sets. She has joked that I'm her butler before, and within the context of a relationship, it's okay, so I didn't mind. Obviously, I want to love my partner and try to make her life easy. However, last night she was chatting with her friends and she thought I couldn't hear. She was bragging that I'm her little bitch and I do everything for her when she tells me to. It really hurt my feelings because they were making comments like, good, put him in his place, and she was agreeing. She specifically said, yeah, I'm not worried about tomorrow because the bitch will make sure I'm up and he'll probably have breakfast ready for me too. Jesus Christ. I went to bed pretty hurt by it, and come morning, I didn't bother to wake her up when her alarm started to go. She usually only gets up when someone physically shakes her, but I let her turn off her alarm and she slipped back into sleep, and I turned around and went back to sleep too. When she woke up, she was yelling at me saying, I'm an asshole, and I've cost her exam, and I'm a piece of shit for what I did. I'm a piece of shit. God damn, what a boss bitch.
He sounds awesome.
Yeah, right?
He did the right thing. Now he has to leave.
Yep.
Now he has to get out of the relationship because, come on.
Yeah, who the fuck wants to be sitting around with that? Yes, no, you're not the asshole. I would have probably done the same thing. Like while watching The Perfect Match, Francesca will be like to whoever she's dating, hey, don't talk to that person. You know, don't talk to them. They're my mortal enemy or whatever. And they've been dating each other for like 3 days.
Yeah.
The first thing I would do is go talk to them. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me who I can and can't talk to. I'm not cheating on you. You need to chill. Because I don't tell you who you can't talk to. Get off my back. No fucking way. And I would immediately go talk to Savannah. I wouldn't even think twice about it. If I was still drinking, I would pour us shots and do them with her. Because you're not going to sit there and tell me what to do. And the last thing I'm going to do is help somebody in the morning after hearing they've been calling me a little bitch and that I'm their butler. So we agree you did the right thing. Look out for yourself. And then, get out of there.
Awesome.
Definitely get out there. Well, what do you guys think? Did he do the right thing? Do you ever feel that way, that you're being mistreated in your relationship? Send that information, all your letters, dtbffpodcast@gmail.com, along with your memes. You can also send them to dtbffpodcast on Instagram. To support the show, go to patreon.com/dtbffpodcast. You can follow me at Kane Holloway.
It's Gregor's.
I'm at DTBFF Producer Pat.
You can also call in the show. What's that number, Pat?
That number is 323-379-5544.
Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Fuck them.
Hey there, if you like the show, you can find bonus episodes and more at our Patreon at patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. And then rate the show 5 stars on iTunes because it's the right thing to do. All music by the Rating Monarchs, produced by Patrick Kelly.
Let's go through titles real quick. You love snake movies? I've got a flip phone. I don't give a fuck. The sexiest Zoom call you've ever seen? It's everything that's wrong with dating? Let us all make out. Are you fucking afraid? This will not help you. This is the sandwich thing all over again? I'm tired of running this shit? Or, Greg, what did you do?
I also think we could do all birds have wings?
I like do all birds have wings.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Because the answer
is for that, by the way.
The answer is yes.
But the answer was no.
All birds have 2 wings.
There was a bird without wings called the moa, but it was hunted to extinction in the 15th century.
You know why? Didn't have any ambition. Just pulled out a question that we didn't do on the show.
For next time?
We didn't do on Going Dutch.
Oh, great.
I was invited to an orgy and I have a micro penis. Should I tell them?
Woo!
Oh, that's tough.
That's
Lots
a tough
to unpack there.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, don't tell them. Yeah. Just show up with your micro dong.
Yeah.
Don't tell. I don't even want to know about it.
Yeah.